Welcome to the Daily Jing for Tuesday, May 16th. Here's the quote of the day. I don't think any good book is based on factual experience. Bad books are about things the writer already knew before he wrote them. Carlos Fuentes. Okay, so I have some things to tell you here, but first let's go to the schedule. So it's Tuesday the 16th, and as you can see, the view and do um, 1.1 and 1.2 are due. Continue with the Hofstadter discussion. Take a look at my sample reader analysis. I just do a little segment, but it should give you a an idea of what I'm looking for. I want you to get into the sentence level um, and tell us how you read his sentences. Don't give me, uh, excuse me, sorry, I had to sneeze. So um, don't give me a summary of an analysis or of a reading, but take it, uh, take three or four sentences, segments in his essay, and read them in depth. You know, I don't want breadth as much as I want depth. I want you to tell me how you process through a particular set of sentences, sections. Um, so give me the details. Okay, so let's go back to the notes here. So when are assignments due? Assignments are due on the day they are posted as due in the course schedule or by 6 a.m. 6 a.m. the next class day. So typically, if an assignment is due on a Friday, it's due by Monday at 6 a.m. If it's due on a Tuesday, it's due by Wednesday at 6 a.m. and so forth. Revision. I value revision above all things in this class, so don't be insulted if your first draft is not up to par. It never is. Out of 100 students, I get maybe one or two at the most who can write a decent draft, rough draft, and their papers still need to be revised. It's the nature of the beast. Writers rewrite. Get used to it. This does not mean that you purposefully slack off in the first draft. Try your best and always write to the word limit. I will not read rough drafts that are not full length. Peer reviews. We aren't doing a peer review for this first paper. We'll start the peer reviews in the next one, the reflection imitation. But when we get to the peer reviews, the purpose of the peer review is to modestly praise the writer and then concentrate on giving suggestions for how the writer can improve the paper in the next draft. In your peer review, you should not say things like, "You did a really good job on this paper." That is not helpful. It's most likely a cop out. The more you, and everybody knows it's a cop out, okay? The more you engage with the other person's text, the better you can help help the writer improve his or her paper. And in the process, you learn more about the assignment and help your own practice as a writer. Discussions. Let's review what it takes to write a good discussion post in a course that concentrates on reading essays from a writer's point of view. What you want to do is to discuss the question posed in the discussion and find the sections of the essay, quote from the text, that will support your ideas about how the writer is using techniques of creative nonfiction, and then how you can use those same techniques in your own writing. To merely talk in generalities or to just agree with someone is not what we are looking for. Read as a writer and write posts that concentrate on technique. And make sure that you do 2 posts for each discussion, one original post or thread, and reply to someone else's post. Okay, finally, questions. Ask questions and respond to my comments in your papers in Google. Do not resolve my comments between drafts. Okay, please don't do that. There will be a short period of time between the rough draft and the final draft that you can reply to my comments in Google, and you can have and we can have a conversation about your paper. Take advantage of this window. And otherwise, post questions to D2L discussion board for the course and email me with discussions. I will do my best to answer you in a timely fashion. I am not on email 24/7, but I look at it throughout the day. I work mainly in the morning and take off the afternoon and come back for a short period of time from before 10 p.m. in the evening. So expect communication with me during those times. Okay. So the question of the day, when is the first draft of the reader analysis paper due? It's due Wednesday or finally by Thursday at 6 a.m. Got it? Okay.